Velocity TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
And your source for esports racing is live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Full Velocity Racing Network. Live tonight at the dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Well, it is race number 6 of the season, but an all-new name and an all-new sponsor, the Full Velocity Racing Network Modified Series presented by JP Designs, and it comes to you live via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Good evening, everybody. Phil LaCasse is here. Jack Chewin's on the controls, the Phil and Jack Attack, and this is an all-new series for us. Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, you can expect the Full Velocity Racing Network Modified Series presented by JP Designs, and we are in 5 weeks in deep to this series. Well, the first one as we pick up the coverage of it now, and through the balance of what is a 30-race schedule, we will be here with this series, touring series all the way through the month of October. Going to be a lot of fun. We hope you'll join in. Got to thank the likes of Bradley P. Wilson and Josh Peacock and the gang for letting us come on aboard with this series, taking it over and running the ship, and going to see some awesome racing. Great field of cars in the pit area here tonight. I believe I counted 35 in. We're going to get the heat racing action in just a moment. But before we go racing tonight, what do you say we take this thing? Let's put it trackside, pay honor to the greatest nation in the world, the United States of America. Dirty Grass Soul with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
right, got to thank Dirty Grass Soul with the playing of our national anthem. Also going to thank Charlie Milner from Milner Media and Designs. Thank him for coming aboard. Also is our title sponsor for our heat racing, our qualifying events, which comes on now. So let's take a look at the starting lineup from Milner Media and Design. Heat race number 1 on the pole with car number 6. That'll be Bradley P. Wilson, alongside with car number 8 will be Jeremy Vaughn. In row number 2 with car number 30, that'll be Brandon Gibbons with the number 25 of Jarrett Murphy to the outside of the front row, or second row. In row number 3 with car number 17, the Tennessee Tumblers, Brett Rolls with Grant Riles with car number 22 on the outside of row number 3. Bulletproof Motorsports will bring us row number 4 with car number 10 of Casey Brunson to the inside of the number 09 of Joshua Ely, and rolling off our 9th and final position for heat race number 1 with car number 120, we welcome into the network Logan Heron. So 9 drivers on the docket. I believe that brings us out to 4 heat races tonight. They will go 10 laps around. The caution laps will not count, so something to keep an eye on here over the course of the night. Caution laps will not count. We'll go 10 laps around the heats. We'll do some LCQs, 2 LCQs. We'll set the back half of the field, and then our 35-lap feature event. So we're glad you guys are all in out there watching via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. If you guys can hear me, which I know you can, do me a favor. Like our link out there, share the link, share this series, because this is going to be a great one to watch. It's a long marathon here, race number 6 of a 30-race schedule, and really good to come out here. The first couple of weeks out, we've seen 3 different winners. Opening night went to Jacob Fields, with the following 2 being run to Hayden Cardwell. In the last 2 weeks out, well, not last week, but 2 weeks prior to that, the number 80 car of Dylan Wilson took home back-to-back W. So 3 winners in 5 races. We will see an all-new winner here tonight, because I do not see either Mr. Fields, Mr. Cardwell, or Dylan Wilson in the field here this evening. So we will see a new race winner with feature number 6 of the season here. So really cool to have this series aboard. Thank you all out there for watching and sharing. You know, a lot of work has been done to get this series back off the ground, and really awesome to come out here. Got to thank, so we've got Patrick Evans out there watching, rooting on Jarrett Murphy's number 25. So do me a favor, gang. Like it, share it, follow it, subscribe to it, wherever you got to be. Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch TV. We welcome you into the Full Velocity Racing Network as our featured modified series goes under the green flag, and Bradley Wilson with car number 6, not 6 car, that's, where did I end up there? I ended up in what was a 30. I don't think that was a 30 car. Brandon Gibbons. Jeremy Vaughn's car number 8 going to lead us off to number 4. That's not the 8 car either. My scoring is all messed up here early on. Bradley Wilson going to lead lap number 1. Grant Riles, number 22. That's where I was trying to go to. Second place car is that number 16 car is the outside lane of the Deuce on the bottom through turns number 3 and 4. And the Deuce, as I get the mid numbers and stuff all mixed together. That'll be Brandon Gibbons with the Deuce there to the low side. You got Josh Ely, the 09. He's on the outside looking in as well as we head down the back straightaway. 10 laps going to be around the 4/10 mile. The top 2 drivers will go off in the main event. And right now, that is Bradley P. Wilson leading the way over Grant Riles aboard car number 16. We roll back to 3rd. Good battle going on back there. The 3rd spot being held by now Josh Ely. You got Brandon Gibbons back there. Casey Brunson with car number 10. Casey coming to the mix as well. Brett Rolls back there. So I got my buddies back there running in 5th and 6th. Good to see those drivers out with us. But it is Bradley Wilson to lead the way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. And it looks like a number 14 on the side of that race car for Bradley is so sometimes the scoring don't match up what we see on the race cars. We certainly don't, but Wilson will lead the way. Here comes Grant Riles to the low side through turns number 1 and 2. Grant will take a peek down there. We'll see if it can't work for the lead as we are 5 laps in, so halfway home in heat race number 1. And we are going to see 6 laps complete this time off the corner. Wilson will lead the way, but Riles down to the inside doing a good job as we race door to door for the race lead off turn number 2. Put Josh Ely into 3rd. Brandon Gibbons down. Brett Rolls with number 17. Put the Tennessee Tumbler into the top 5. That may be for jockey for the LCQ spots, because these top 2 go off in the main. This is a great race for the lead. Wilson versus Riles off the exit of turn number 2. The high lane starting to come in there for Bradley Wilson as he works it in a 3 and 4. Grant Riles at number 16 going to keep it glued down to the low side. We exit turn number 4. We continue to stay door to door. Good racing here early. And we have 2 laps remaining in heat race number 1. So we are setting the tone here early. We are going to see some terrific racing throughout the night through 4 heats, 2 LCQs, and a 35-lap feature event. Who is going to win Milner Media Design Heat Race number 1? Bradley Wilson holding on. Looks like he may take that advantage from Brett Riles, who turned number 1 and 2. Look right behind him. Here comes that 9 car. Josh Ely. He is starting to rage there in third. He has run down the top 2, but he may be out of time because checkered flag off turn number 4. Give heat race number 1 to Bradley Wilson. Grant Riles will finish up for 2. Josh Ely, Brandon Gibbons, Brett Rolls, Logan Heron, Casey Brunson, Jeremy Vaughn, Jarrett Murphy will go off into our LCQ rounds to follow us through into heat race number 2. But I want to say once again, welcome you all in to the Full Velocity Racing Network. I see Mr. Evans is out there watching. Checking in from Oswego, New York. I know where Oswego, New York is. Well, Todd does as well. My partner Todd out there in the upstate New York area. Good to see Oswego checking in. Never visited Oswego Speedway. I would love to one of these days for sure. Great racetrack, been around a long time. The home of the ISMA Super Modifieds is the Oswego Classic. Yes, I do follow the Super Modifieds. Been a fan of those drivers for a long time, and cool to see Patrick Evans out there representing the good folks in Oswego, New York here tonight as we get ready to rock and roll for Milner Media and Designs Heat Race number 2. And on the pole with car number 93, that'll be Zach Reed along with car number 4 alongside of Tyler Wolf. In row number 2 with the number 574, that'll be Dustin Hall with the number 29 alongside of Laurel Havens. In row number 3, the number 47 of Tim Christensen with the number 88 of Chad Wheeler make up row number 3. Wesley Gwaltney will start 7th. Wesley in car number 81 with the Carolina Outlaw. Josh Peacock's car number 61 starting off position number 8. And shotgun on the field. Heavy hitter aboard car number 03, Dylan Thomas, will start shotgun Charlie on the field here. So 9 cars around, 10 laps of distance. And good to see our buddy. I haven't seen Zachary in a long. I haven't called his name on the airwaves in quite a while. Good to see the number 93 back out there with us on the air, and he'll lead the way. The number 4 alongside. Always love the number 4. If you know me, Tyler Wolf alongside. The second row we find a Dustin Hall machine. Dustin, it was 574 on the screen. It looks like a 1 on the side of the car. 29 of Laurel Havens will be alongside. That's our first 2 rows as our iRacing I flag. Green flag goes up in the air for heat race number 2. And Zachary DeLong will stop the loud pedal down. He will lead us off into turn 1 and 2. Opening up our second qualification event of the night. 1 car will jump right into the second spot, that being Dustin Hall. Laurel Havens, Tim Christensen, they'll file in behind off of corner number 4. DeLong will lead the way, but look at the run to the outside. For Dustin Hall, car number 1, he will ride up to that second spot. Wolf Havens now. Wheeler's number 88, Chad Wheeler working the outside lane. He'll work his way to the top 5. We exit turn number 4, DeLong in the lead, but we have a contender down low. And that is Dustin Hall with car number 1 to the outside lane. Thought he would take a peek down to the low side. He'll regroup it up high, see if he can hold off a hard-charging 4-car Tyler Wolf. Tyler in that 3rd spot. He will look for 2 out of turn number 4. So far, so good for Dustin Hall. Holding on to 2nd. Zach Reed along will lead the way with car number 93, beginning to run away to a pretty dang good lead there. 5 car lengths. Into turn number 3, Hall, Wolf, Havens, now Josh Peacock in the number 61, working his way to the top 5. And Josh said, hey, the full velocity cameras go on. It is time for 61 car to go, and we'll see if he can make it happen here tonight. Our buddy Peacock there. JP Designs, thank you for sponsoring this great series. We have a new race leader up front, though. 1 car of Dustin Hall goes to the front. DeLong and Wolf getting into each other in 3 and 4. That stacks it up for 2nd coming out of that mix back there. DeLong, Laurel Havens back there. Wesley Gwaltney with car number 81 looking to break out of that one as well. We've seen Wesley here recently on the network with a whole lot of speed with number 81 car doing a good job. Laurel Havens, haven't called that name in quite a while either. 29 car digging to the outside lane, give Laurel the 2nd spot off of turn number 2. McGwaltney putting on one whale of a show down the back chute. Chad Wheeler now up to 4th. Dylan Thomas from the back of this field. The 03 now up to the top 5, but all chasing the race leader. Car number 1, Dustin Hall, was through the exit of turn number 2, running the outside lane. Laurel Havens also running high. He will run the 29 car in that 2nd spot. The race back here for 3rd. Pretty quiet right now, and maybe not. McGwaltney running the 81 car. Here comes Dylan Thomas, number 03 car. Dylan is on the roll as we complete 8 laps. We got 2 laps remaining already in heat race number 2. We're 3 wide off of 2. Gwaltney there. Thomas, Peacock, 61 to the low side. 3 deep off to number 4. outside of a transfer spot, but good racing here with white flag on the speedway. One more trip around for the driver, little number 1 car down the back chute. That'll be Dustin Hall as he is working his way into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. The checkered flag will go in the air, give Dustin Hall the win in heat race number 2. Second will go to Laurel Havens. Third, Wesley Gwaltney, Josh Peacock, Tim Christensen, Dylan Thomas, Chad Wheeler, Zachary DeLong, Tyler Wolf. Those are the names that'll go off at the LCQ rounds, but so much left to race for. 2 terrific heat races in the books. I am having a good time. Hope you guys and gals all are as well out there at the Full Velocity Racing Network tonight. I know it's been a very busy night. We were out early on to start the evening with the Spring Showdown Series, an awesome race. We saw at the Knoxville Raceway tonight, Barrett Bishop picked up the win there, where we see my buddy Todd Stanton out there doing the cameras, FVRN. Or DJ picked up the win, not Barrett. DJ picked up the win in the Street Stocks. Thank you. It was Barrett finished second. Got Barrett's name on the mind, the points leader. DJ Kalinowski picked up the win over there. Correct that. Thank you, Jack. That's why we got you. Keep me in line. But thank them. Todd's over there with Ben Shelton right now at the Littleville Speedway, wrapping up a great night of racing over there with the Pro Late Auto Series. So awesome job by Todd and Mr. Shelton over there. Good to see him as part of the network family here for a couple of weeks. Also, Ron Piles, I believe, is out with the NWRA as we speak, and Jack and Phil are over here with the Full Velocity Racing Network Modified Series presented by JP Designs. It is time for Builder Media and Design. Heat race number 3 on the pole. Jaron Hazen with car number 15, the number 9 alongside. That is Barrett Bishop in row number 2. The number 07 of Peyton Herron with the number 13 alongside the rock star DJ Kalinowski on the outside of row number 2. In row 3, the number 19 of Nathan Voorhees with the 521 of Landon Capps. To the outside of row number 3, Jay Place with car number 97. He were all off 7th with Nicholas Johnson alongside in car number 01. And shotgun on the field with car number 89, El Presidente, John Kennedy, will start position number 9. Shotgun on a field for heat race number 3. We are going to see a dandy here as we look up to the front row. And our buddy, we playfully call him J-Rod. Jaron Hazen with car number 15. Him and Barrett Bishop make a very good front row. The 07 right behind him. Good to see the 07 out here. Lost tonight, Peyton Herron. DJ Kalinowski will be on the outside of that second row. And that number 13 cooler paint there for DJ. Off to number 4, iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag in the air. Stopped out, loud pedal down. And let's race it off in a turn number 1 and 2. Jaron Hazen going to lead the way off the corner. And Barrett Bishop will fall right behind him with the number 9 car riding in the second spot. Let's race it up for 3 off of turn number 4 as we get a good race going on there. Peyton Herron, DJ Kalinowski. Put Nathan Voorhees, the 19 car in the mix. Good 3 deep battle for third off of turn number 2. Give the mix to DJ Kalinowski. He'll pick up third. He'll hold third. Off to number 2. And we got racing for the lead. Here comes Mr. Bishop, the 9 car. Him and Hazen will go door to door through 1 and 2. I thought maybe a slider engage. Well, not quite yet. Barrett Bishop will stay down low in that red and black number 9. Hazen's number 15. He'll dance on the top lane off of turn number 4. We complete lap number 3. Give Hazen the lead at the line by only an eyelash because Bishop is down to the bottom. He is digging where we know Barrett Bishop likes to play in the dirt down low. You got DJ Kalinowski, teammate from HRE behind with car number 13 and beginning to run down. The likes of the top 2, Peyton Herron, Jay Place with the 97 car. Put Jay now up in the top 5. Jay Place become a threat here in heat race number 3, but all nose to tail now into 3 and 4. Amongst our top 3, the race leader, Jaron Hazen. Bishop going to try again to the low side off to number 4 as we go halfway home. 5 in, 5 laps remaining in heat race number 3. And the 15 car doing all the right things so far. That is Jaron Hazen will lead him off into turn number 3 with Barrett Bishop in tow. About 3 car lengths back till you find DJ Kalinowski. Nick Johnson now with car number 01. Nick now up to the 4th spot with Peyton Herron. Nathan Voorhees dropping back to 6. Jay Place, Landon Capps, and the El Presidente, John Kennedy, tail end Charlie right now, running in the 9th spot, but we keep our attention up here for the race lead. This is number 15, and he has the top shelf work and ripping the lip up high, and will run 3 car lengths to lead over the 9 car. Bishop down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Bishop going to hold it there. Kalinowski trying to do all he can on him down, but he is drifting back. Call it 6 or 7 car lengths off turn number 4 with 2 laps remaining. And Barrett chased down Mr. Hazen. Jaron doing really well so far. Car looks really stout tonight with car number 15 as he exits turn number 4. White flag on the speedway. One more trip around the 4/10 mile. Jaron Hazen, we affectionately call him J-Ron, will lead the way. Bishop going to pull to the back end. And now we'll move to the low side off turn number 2. We're going to race it for the win. Into 3 and 4. Barrett will throw it in deep. And will he sell it cheap? Oh, maybe he will, maybe he won't. Drag race to the line. Oh, who won that one right there? Barrett going to pick up the win. .126. That looked a lot closer to 126. Bishop and Hazen advance on a heat race number 3. DJ Kilinowski, Nick Johnson, Peyton Herring, Nathan Voorhees, John Kennedy, Jay Place, Landon Capps will go off into the LCQs. All 3 of these heats have been terrific. God, what are you thinking of this? This series is going to be a lot of fun to cover. You can expect the gang from Full Velocity here every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The entire full schedule as our entire calendar events is, and God knows there are many. We are out there many a nights and many a places here at Full Velocity in these trying times, so you can find us here with this modified series presented by JP Designs every Tuesday evening, live on your source for esports racing as Milner Media and Design. Heat race number 4 gets out to the speedway and on the pole with car number 20. That'll be Ryan Gaunt with the number 777 alongside Jack Brenson, number 777 alongside. Eric Tupper will start 3rd. He's in car number 115 with David Blackburn, the Dirt Warrior, alongside with car number 16. In row number 3, number 21 of Josh Vinci in the inside of the 3rd row with the number 06 alongside of Tommy Bush. In row number 4, 7th starting position, car number 118, Joshua Hessen with the number 192 of Kelby Taylor alongside. So I think the call was going to be for 8. I believe all 8 are out there. So 9 times 4 is 36. So track 135 drivers of the house. That's a good sporty crowd for a 10 p.m. Eastern Time slot. Looking forward to what the great racing is going to be here all season long. He said, we're going to have it. I will be here. Jack will be here. Todd will be here. We'll have a whole group of guys in the house. I even heard a rumbling that our buddy Bradley P. Wilson may come up here one of these days and play up in the booth with us. Long-time broadcaster in his own right. We'll welcome Bradley to come up here. We'll have a lot of fun. We'll try to steal all his material, but I already kind of threw one out there. So thank you, Bradley P. Wilson, for that, good buddy. We're going to have a lot of fun doing this series. I know he's in the chair doing a good job. He picked up the win in heat race number 1. He finally made an A main. He said, I may retire from the series if I can't qualify for an A. And he goes out there and wins the first heat of the night. So good run for that number 14, Bradley P. Wilson. Off to number 4, iRacingGuyFlag.com, green flag in the air. Let's get heat race number 4 underway. The number 20 car, Ryan Gaunt, going to lead them off of turn number 2 down the back chute. Jack Wright and Eric Tupper will go to battle for that 2nd spot. We're going to go 3 deep off turn number 4. Look at the 21 car digging down low. Vincey's number 21. He'll try to make it happen. You got David Blackburn as well there. Our buddy from the Street Stocks, car number 16. He's in the mix there as well. Good to see Mr. Blackburn out there in a UMP modified this evening. But we come off turn number 4. And we're going to put 2 laps to bed here already in heat 4. Ryan Gaunt going to lead the way over Jack Wright. The race is for 3 back here. Tupper and Vincey having a good battle. Blackburger's there. Josh Hessen on the 118, a guy we know real well from these UMP modifieds. Looking out for that 118. Had a bad fill draw to put him in the back of heat race number 4. So I'm going to expect the 118 to be a player in this one before this is done. And Josh now up to the 5th spot. He is going to look for 4th into turn number 3 as he is underneath Eric Tupper. Have a 21 car. Vincey maybe pick up 2 for over here off of 4. Good race for 3rd on back. Tupper going to hold on for the time being, or Vincey's 21 car going to hold on. Below side, Tupper up high. Jack Wright's up ahead of that number 777. As we now battle for that 2nd spot, here comes Eric Tupper. Who said Tup can't drive UMP modified? He says I'm a sprint car guy. Well, fooled me. He's running for the transfer spot. Him and Wright's doing a good job. The race leader, that white number 20, way out front. He is way out there. Ryan Gaunt will lead him off of turn number 4. We are already halfway home, and now 6 laps complete. Good racing going on here. Good racing all night long. Man, this is going to be just awesome. Awesome to watch these fellas mix it up week after week. Really looking forward to this. So entire balance of those 25 races we're going to cover with these fellas will do. Gaunt will lead him off turn number 4, completing lap number 7. I've been watching this racing back here for a second. I'm back. Wrights will lead the way in the 777. Tupper, Vincey, now Tommy Bush in the 06 to the top 5. Josh Hessen, I thought he may Rage up to the field. 118 saddled back there in the 6th spot and running out of time. Because off of turn number 4, we get the starter putting 2 sticks down, 2 trips around. The 4/10 mile remain for car number 20. Again, he runs off the corner. Ryan Gaunt will lead him off to number 4, and then the white flag, just in a blink of an eye, will come out. I am watching this battlefield transfer spot with Eric Tupper and Mr. Wrights there. Jack Wrights, the 777. He runs second off of 2. Gaunt is down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 already, and this one's going to be in dominating fashion off of turn number 4 by almost 2 full seconds. Ryan Gaunt will win heat race number 4. Jack Wrights will hold on for second. Tupper will grab third over Kelby Taylor, Tommy Bush, Joshua Hessen, Josh Vinci, David Blackberg running our 8 cars there for heat race number 4. So, and I'm out of breath after that one. Those were 2 really good races. We've got 2 last chance qualifiers to go. They will go 15 laps around with only the winner. No, maybe not the winner. We changed that now. The top 8 go into the main event out of each. So this will be a lot of good racing to watch. We got 13 cars scheduled, and here is how they will come to post for 15 laps around. Here, Milner Media Design LCQ event number 1. On the pole with car number 09. That is Josh Ely with the Rockstar DJ Kilinowski on the outside of the front row. Brandon Gibbon will start third. I don't think that's on a 30 on the side of that car. See what we can gather up there. Number 2 is a Deuce. Deuce to Brandon Gibbon, and alongside the 01 is Nicholas Johnson. In row number 3 with car number 17. That'll be Brett Rolls with Peyton Herring's number 07 to the outside of row number 3. Logan Herron will start 7th. He is in the 120 with the number 19 of Nathan Voorhees to the outside of the 4th row. Casey Brunson will start deep in this one in position 9 with car number 10 with El Presidente, John Kennedy, alongside John aboard car number 89. Jeremy Vaughn will begin this event in 11th with car number 8 with the number 97 of Jay Place. And the number 25 of Jarrett Murphy will have to start deep in the field. 13th with only the top 8 going off into our main event. That main event going to be 35 laps around, and we are looking very forward to see where this is going to take us with 4 terrific heat races already done. And what are y'all thinking out there? Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch TV? If you guys haven't done so already for me, do me a favor, like our link out there, share our link out there, let them all know we got some good racing, some of the best you'll find in the entire iRacing simulation right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. God, what kind of a talent have we brought into this place lately, haven't we, with a lot of good stuff. We got some more great announcers going to join here on the network in these next couple of weeks. We've been blessed by Ben Shelton these last couple of nights. He's over with Todd, both the ML Performance Crown Jewel Series. I think they're about done their 100-lap main event over there tonight, but we go under the iRacingIFlag.com green flag, and it's going to be Josh Ely and DJ Kilinowski who lead the way down into turn number 3 here on the opening lap. I'm back here watching the scramble, and it is a dash back here, 3 wide, 4 wide off of 4. That's for about 7th back here. I'm finding the legs of Brett Rolls back here with car number 17. You got Logan Herron back here. Casey Brunson's in the mix. You got Nathan Voorhees with 19. They were really getting after it. Off to number 4, completing lap 1. Now 2 laps in the books. Josh Ely going to lead the way over DJ Kilinowski. Put Nick Johnson up to the 3rd spot in the 01. Brandon Gibbons in the Deuce. The Deuce running in 4th. Peyton Herron so far doing a good job. 120 car riding in the top 5. Good race for 3rd off of that 4th corner. Terrific race. Johnson and Gibbon and Kilinowski. He'll fall back to 4th now as DJ washed up the last lap. 1 car in the wall was Ely off turn number 2. That's going to change it up for the race lead off of turn number 4. They are getting after it here in the LCQs, and we have a yellow flag at the speedway. They were getting after it. This is a boys have at it series, and we find Team Hard Motorsports yellow flag number 1, yellow, yellow, yellow around the 4/10 mile dirt track, the Charlotte Motor Speedway. It was happening quickly up there, and I'll let Jack tell us a story with a Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay brought to you by JMax Journeys, jmaxstrong.com, and Jack's going to show it. Oh, what do we got here? Oh no, a U tire. Oh no. Well,
he hit the tire.
He got, who's that hit the tire?
120.
120. Logan Herron. And this is why Phil hates the Ute tire. They don't have any business out there. They're low RPM, they don't move, and they're high assault weapons. They really are. And Logan Heron, our new friend, the number 120, well, he finds a Ute tire. If there was a wall down there, he wouldn't destroy it, but he did it. He hit it. And Logan Heron now going to go to the back of LCQ number 1, probably a tore-up race car. 4 laps complete, 15 the distance in LCQ number 1. The top 8 will go off into our 35-lap main event. And it is about to get busy here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. I see Patrick Evans. Hey to him. I saw Jared was out there a while ago. And how about our buddy, the Big Monkey, Rocky Batfield? Glad to see you on board here at FVTV. Yeah, absolutely. This series is going to be a lot of fun. Or FVRN. Yeah, FVTV. We've had that moniker too. We'll honor that one too, Rocky. The Big Monkey, our buddy. But yeah, loving that. Good to see you out there, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Let's catch up really soon. Let's go back under the iRacingIFlag.com. Green flag, Josh Ely going to lead the way down the back chute with the number 9 car. The 1 car running in second, the 01 of Nick Johnson. You got Given in the deuce. Peyton Herron to the 07. Casey Brunson to the 10. Go back there. DJ Kilinowski's there. Voorhees, Jay Place, all in the mix in the top 8 so far. We're approaching halfway here in LCQ number 1 as we exit turn number 3 and 4. I'm getting you some new names, some new number combos, and give me a couple weeks. This will be like the back of my hand. I'll tell you what, good race going on here. The 9 car of Mr. Ely will lead the way off of turn number 2, and he has pressure from behind from Nicholas Johnson, the 01. Look to the top lane. Let's rip the lip up high off turn number 4. Now going to make the switch move down to the low side. So a move for the lead. Johnson will slide up the hill. Ely will cross him back over. Well, we can call that completely a slide job yet. We'll see if they go back to it as Josh will reclaim the lead in 3 and 4. Slide up the hill. I thought Nick may take the space. He will not. And here comes Kilinowski's number 13. Like a rocket on the outside lane. DJ around. He'll make way of Brandon Givens down low in the deuce. Is Brandon doing a good job running in the 3rd spot with a race for the lead. A dandy off the 4th corner. Josh Ely will lead the way in a door-to-door battle between himself. Here comes Johnson, the 1 car, storming back up to the high lane. Give Nick Johnson the lead off of turn number 2. This is good right now, I'm telling you. Wow. Ely back to the low side. Use that car down low, running the way low side. Was that the deuce of Givens? He almost hit the Ute tire through 3 and 4. Kilinowski running in 3rd. Peyton Herron in the 07, currently running in the 5th spot with Shea Place. Jarrett Murphy. Jarrett is starting the back of this LCQ. 25 car now up into the top 8. He runs 7th. And Nathan Voorhees with car number 19 holding on to that final transfer spot. Can Nathan hold on there? He's got a car length and a half between himself and well, it's the 07 by 91 car of Voorhees there running in position 8. And it's a good battle between himself now and Peyton Herron, number 07. We're door-to-door for 2. We have a caution flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow as we hit lap number 13. And somebody went around there or not. And I don't think it was a 10 car. Brunson pulled off a few laps ago. It wasn't Casey Brunson, but somebody got into it. Uh-oh, another Ute tire assault. Everybody, somebody build a wall. Call whoever we got to. Get a wall, get the Ute tire out, because El Presidente, he hit it, and John Kennedy's car goes around and collects another car in there. I believe that was a 97 when he spun in there.
He shouldn't have been.
No, that's right. Don't drive in the grass. You don't drive in the grass, you won't hit the Ute tire, but if you put a wall around the grass, they won't drive in the grass anyways. They won't be tempted by it.
Oh, cheater.
That's true. I know, Jack. You're not supposed to drive in the grass, but that's what happened there. Yellow flag number 2 of LCQ number 1 comes on lap number 13, so I believe this is going to be a green-white checker to settle it. Nicholas Johnson leading, DJ Kilinowski, Josh Ely, Brandon Givens, Jay Place down for the top 5 with Jarrett Murphy, Peyton Herron, Nathan Voorhees. That's our transfers right now. Logan Heron, Brett Rolls, Jeremy Vaughn, John Kennedy. That's the remaining cars on the racetrack. Casey Brunson's 10 car looks like he's pulled it in. Case called it a night, so it looks like the 10 car will not see our 35 lap main event. And now I feel by Casey, so sad. A little sad he's not going to be out there. Machine give up on us, Case. I'm going to miss you, brother. Had been an off night, but hope he'll go out there to watch, as I know a lot of you are. And We welcome you in. We support you all. We hope you support us. Of course you do. If you guys support us in a big way, well, how about throwing us some stars out there tonight at Facebook Live? Those stars donations, they help us out in a big way, keep our broadcast rates really low, keep us out here every night. We appreciate all the help via the stars out there, folks. So let's go under the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag once again. Now a green-white checker to settle it here tonight. As we got now 14 laps going to be complete off turn number 3 and 4. We've seen a good one here. But Nick Johnson, DJ Kilinowski, Josh Ely, Brandon Gibbons, we race on 4. White flag will go up in the air. One more trip around. The 01 car out to the lead. Kilinowski's number 13. Does DJ, the rock star, have a shot in 3 and 4? They're both going to hug it through the middle out of the turn. Checkered flag goes in the air. And LCQ number 1 will go to Nick Johnson with the number 01. DJ Kilinowski for 2. Josh Ely grabs 3rd. Jay Place, Brandon Gibbons, Jarrett Murphy, Nathan Voorhees, and Peyton Herron grabbing the final transfer spot. So Peyton will race his way into the main event, gives the outside looking in to Logan Herron, Brett Rolls, John Kennedy, Jeremy Vaughn, Casey Brunson. They are the names that are going to be off of the trailer for the night. Their nights are done. They will not see our 35-lap main event. So we are through one LCQ, and let's move on into our final one of the night. They'll go 15 laps around, and just like the first one, the top 8 into the main event, and on the pole with car number 81, that'll be Wesley Gwaltney with the number 115 alongside of Eric Tupper. In row number 2, the Carolina Outlaw, Josh Peacock's car number 61 with the 192 of Kelby Taylor alongside. Our third row, we find the number 47 of Tim Christensen with the number 06 of Tommy Bush to the outside of the third row. In row 4, the number 03 of Dylan Thomas with the 118 of Josh Hessen. Well, those top 8 right now, they're in transfer spots to start. Ninth starter, the number 88 will be Chad Wheeler with the number 21 of Josh Vincey. The number 93 of Zachary DeLong. The 16 of David Blackberg. The 4 is Tyler Wolf. And the 521 of Landon Cap. So 6 drivers have work to do.
No 521.
It looks like no 16, no 521. So Caps and Blackberg not going to join us here for the LCQ. We called for 14. We will get 12. The top 8 will drive off into the main event. 15 laps away. We thank you all again so much. We're so appreciative of what you guys do for us. All the help, all the support, all the viewership live on your source for esports racing. Is anybody out there doing it better than the Full Velocity Racing Network? With no help from the big wigs at iRacing, this little team with big dreams and big aspirations, and we've already done some big things. We got bigger stuff left to fry, including this series here, which is going to be awesome. Off turn number 4, Wesley Gwaltney leads LCQ number 2 to the iRacingGuyFlag.com green flag. He'll lead the way through turns number 1 and 2. And let's drag race for second off the corner. Josh Peacock down low with car number 61. Eric Tupper up high. The 115 is will go 2 wide. Now Peacock with that run to the low side. He was in the grass. You don't want to go down there, Josh. That's risk of disaster. I think he may have led lap 1 with that little trip to that little green stuff as well. Him and Gwaltney will go door to door off to number 2, and we'll race into 3 and 4. 61 car to the bottom, Mr. Peacock, JP Designs Machine. 81 car of Wesley Gwaltney. They run to the hot lane. That white and red numeral number 81. He'll drive off the high lane. Off of turn number 2, and looks like low side maybe the place to be here early. 61 car making it work. That's our top 2. Good race going on back here for the third spot as well. Eric Tupper holding on over Kelby Taylor. In the 192, you got Dylan Thomas and Chad Wheeler now. Chad in the top half dozen. Chad will run 6th there. Tim Christensen, Tommy Bush. That who runs in that final transfer down. The 06 car trying to hold off a hard charging Zachary along with car number 93. Zach back here doing a great job with Josh Vincey. Josh Hessen, really good talented drivers back there on the outside looking in as we are racing up ahead of Zach into 3 and 4. We got one car way out of shape. Backed up the whole field off the corner. That really mixed things up. The 47 car of Christensen like a ball. He bounced some 4th. He may drop all the way outside the transfer spot now. Tim Christensen holding on for dear life with car number 47, but runs in the low side in a battle with the number 06 of Tommy Bush. You got DeLong now up to the 6th spot. Josh Peacock will lead over Wesley Gwaltney. Race back here for 3rd. Still a very good one with Eric Tupper and Kelby Taylor. Kelby in the 129. Tupper going to hold on for 3rd as he's putting Taylor to bed as we race up for fourth. Here comes Dylan Thomas, the number 03. Dylan on the move. We know Thomas has a lot of speed behind the wheel of the 03. Him and the 19 run it down at turn number 3 and 4. Good race there. 19, 192. I don't see a 2 on the side of that car. Maybe a 19 for Kelby Taylor here. How about the 88 car? That's a bright red number 88. Chad Wheeler. He's to the low side. He's the top lane. High-low switch there. Top lane. He's going to pull alongside Thomas. That's racing in the top half dozen. Now 9 laps going complete. We have a new race leader, car number 81, Wesley Gwaltney, around Josh Peacock. So Wesley Gwaltney up to a top spot here to the point man as Peacock will run it low over in turn number 3. Running down a lap, just under 5 laps, remaining 5 laps to go in LCQ number 2. Gwaltney versus Peacock. Peacock doing a good job. Good to see him out here to UMPs. I know he's been out here quite a bit, calls this series home, and really glad he invited us over here on a Tuesday night with car number 61. Gwaltney will lead the way. They roll from the high lane off of 4. So does Eric Tupper back there in 3rd. Kelby Taylor, Chad Wheeler, that red number 88 now up in the top 5. Him and Dylan Thomas continue to duke it out for the positioning in the top 5. Wilson or Thomas now going to go to the top lane. Tim Christensen's number 47 car. Tim riding in that 7th position in our final transfer as this moment. Car number 118, Josh Hessen leads by a fraction of a second over the numbers 93, Zachary DeLong, trying to run him down. Tommy Bush, Josh Vincey, Tyler Wolfoot, work to do as we're running out of time. 2 laps remaining, 2 to go. Around the 4/10 mile, Wesley Gwaltney continues to lead. He is off the exit of turn number 2. Josh Peacock not going to give up there. Josh will go back to the low side. That blue and white number 61 car off to number 4. Will drag race off the turn. White flag in the air. One more trip around. Gwaltney versus Peacock for the LCQ. Who's going to take it? We continue it door to door. Peacock slides up the hill. May have run on Mustard Hill. Got one more college try. Into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Wesley Gwaltney. He'll pick up the win in LCQ number 2 over Josh Peacock, Eric Tupper, Kelby Taylor, Chad Wheeler, Dylan Thomas, Joshua Hessen, and Tim Christensen. That will be our 8 qualifiers in the main event. Tommy Bush, Josh Vincey, Tyler Wolf, Zachary DeLong, David Blackberg, Landon Capps will not see our main event. So great racing here. 4 heats, 2 LCQs are done. 35-lap main event coming up next. We got a couple seconds here, a little bit of warm-up. We'll let you enjoy some of the sights and sounds. Test and tune here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
Boy, these iRacing high flag cars are fast tonight.
You know, Todd, I guarantee you, Brown, Leonardi, Weaver, Capron, and Pena are all using the products of their sponsor tonight to give them the upper hand over the competition.
Well, how can I get fast like those guys?
Well, that's easy, Todd. You got to head over to iRacingHighFlag.com. All right, warm-up is all done. It is time for a 35-lap main event on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for esports racing. Thank the gang over here at JP Designs. Thank Charlie Milner Media and Design for coming aboard. It is time for our feature event, the Full Velocity Racing Network Modified Series via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV. Here is tonight's Voiles Trucking starting lineup on the pole with car number 14. Bradley P. Wilson on the pole with car number 1 alongside of Dustin Hall. In row number 2, the number 9 of Barrett Bishop with the number 20 alongside of Ryan Gaunt. In the third row with car number 16, we find Grant Riles with the number 29 of Laurel Havens, making up row number 3. In the fourth row with car number 15, Jaron Hazen, the 777 alongside of Jack Wrights. The 01 will start ninth of Nicholas Johnson, and alongside with car number 81, we find Wesley Gwaltney. The 13, the Rockstar DJ Kilinowski, will start 11th with the number 61 of Josh Peacock to the outside of row number 6. In our seventh row, the number 09 is Joshua Ely with the number 115 of Eric Tupper. That's our seventh row. In our eighth row, 15 starter, car number 15, 97. That'll be Jay Place with the number 119, or 19, 91, 92, 19. I think it's 19 on the side. Kelby Taylor will start in position number 16. Car number 2 will start 17th. That is Brandon Gibbons with the number 88 of Chad Wheeler, starting off position number 18. Row number 10, the number 25 of Jarrett Murphy with the number 03 of Dylan Thomas. The number 1991 car, Nathan Voorhees, will start 21st. The number 118 of Joshua Hessen to make up row number 11. And our final row for the main event tonight, car number 07 of Peyton Herron with the number 47 of Tim Christensen. 24 UFP Modifieds making up the stage tonight, the dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Who is going to be our first-time winner of the season here this evening? Week number 6, race number 6 of a 30-race schedule. We saw our first 5 races out, 3 different winners, including Jacob Fields, Hayden Cardwell, Dylan Wilson. Who is going to join that list? We are under the RaceGuyFlag.com green flag, 35 laps around. And Bradley P. Wilson will lead him down into turn number 3 for the first time. Here comes Barrett Bishop, the 9 car to the low side. Barrett already going to look for the race lead. He will take it off turn number 4. No surprise. You followed us all here on the network the last couple of months. You've seen a lot of that number 9 car. Barrett Bishop, we saw the UFP Modifieds out at Lernerville for a series of time there on a Sunday afternoon. We saw a lot of that 9 car running really well in these UFPs. Bishop will lead the way over Barrett Bishop. Ryan Gaunt, the number 20 car. Ryan showed some really good speed in this heat race. Looking for him to be a contender here in this 35-lap main event. Grant Riles, car number 16. Grant will fight to the top lane of the speedway as well. We're door to door off turn number 4. Now car number 3 deep there as Bradley P. Wilson will slip up the hill, ripping the lip up high. He'll bounce the wall when 1 and 2, so stunt the run of the race car, the 14. He's stuck in the outside wall. They'll go splashing on by. Riles goes around the number 20 car is Bradley still up against the wall. He'll lose many more spots. Here goes Laurel Havens on up there to the outside lane. So they are really working it here early. 14 car bouncing around. He will drop all the way back now outside the top 10. Bradley P. Wilson from the pole. The race leader is Barrett Bishop with car number 9. He will lead the way over Grant Riles. A car lengths back till we find Ryan Gaunt, the 20 car, but Grant is beginning to run down the race leader. Barrett Bishop by 2 car lengths, 2 turns number 3 and 4, puts 6 laps complete. HRE number 9 leading the way. Barrett Bishop into turn number 1. Grant Riles in tow. They were both on the middle lane of the racetrack. They'll exit turn number 2. 20 car running back in the 3rd spot. Ryan Gaunt, Laurel Havens right behind him. Good to see the Laurel Havens name back here on the network. Car number 29. Here comes Nicholas Johnson. Started 9th. 1 car running up really good. Doing a great job up through the top 5. Is car number 01. Jack Wrights there as well. Dustin Hall on the 1. Jaron Hazen. DJ Kilinowski. Jay Place making up our top 10. We're still very early on. A 35-lap main event now. 8 laps go complete. A lot of good battles going on. Let's pick up this one for 4th on back between Laurel Havens, number 29, and the 1 car. 1 car down low. Nicholas Johnson into turn number 3 and 4. Nick will drive the low side. That white and red number 1. That black number 29. Laurel Havens are running the top lane, door to door off of 4 and back out again through turns number 1 and 2. Nobody will give an inch there. Can't give race car drivers an inch. They'll take a country mile if they will. Havens will drive it deep in a 3. This is going on back here, racing for positions number 4 on back. The race leader, Jared Bishop. Now he's pulled a half a car, about a half a second over the 16 of Grant Riles. A second and a half back to Ryan Gauntlet. This good race we were watching going on for 4th between Johnson and Havens. Behind him, the 1 car of Dustin Hall in the mix. Him and DJ Kalinowski having a really good race, but back there for 6th. Take a peek, see there as DJ works the inside lane, 13 down low, 1 car of Dustin Hall. They'll go door to door to 3 and 4, so we'll see that good battle there. We'll see a good battle up ahead between Havens and Johnson. Is now Havens will switcheroo. 29 car will go to the bottom once the race it up through 1 and 2. DJ Kalinowski, I thought, may make it 3 deep there for the time being. SVR 3 deep. Kalinowski to the low side, Havens in the middle. Hall will be stuck up high, 3 wide. Who will get fried out of turn number 4? Looks like they're short into that one. That's tough to tell. They are both pretty good, even momentum there off turn number 4. We stay 3 deep. Look at the way these guys are running. Hall running the upside lane up against the wall. 29 of Havens in the middle. DJ Kalinowski's number 13 running the extreme low side. And not even close to each other. Great racing going on now with 15 laps going complete next time by. Eric Bishop continues to lead. Grant Riles, but about a half a second. But yellow flag on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Motorsports yellow flag. Our 35 lap main event comes out with lap number 14 complete. This will grab car number 50. No, not our buddy Jared Hazen. Jared, if you're the Ute tire, dude, we're going back to calling you J-Ron. And, yep, you can't give a selfie hit a Ute tire. You can't hit those things. Jaron down to the corner, 1 and 2. Clips it, around he goes. Guys duck for cover and dash away. And there you go. Yellow flag number 1 lane event. Number 15. Jared Hazen spins around. That puts under the yellow. Now 16 laps complete live on your source for esports racing. All right, getting set to go racing back here. 15 laps complete. Delaware double file restart will bring Barrett Bishop to a row all by his lonesome. Grant Riles, Ryan Gaunt make up row number 2. Let's stop the loud pedals back down. iRacingHighFlag.com. Green flag back in the air. We've got it racing into 1 and 2. Ryan Gaunt got a touch of Nicholas Johnson. 4 wide on the turn number 2. 4 wide back there. That's not going to work for long, is it? Well, maybe you can. 5 deep there. 5 deep out of 4. Holy smokes. Jack, they went 5 deep from almost 6 feet. Rocky Batfield's flyer. They made it work. I just watched them do it. Laurel Havens, Dustin Hall, Nick Johnson was back there. Jay Place, DJ Kalinowski got shuffled out of that one. Laurel Havens comes out of the mix there. 29 now put him up to 4th, but they went 5 wide. Even a blind announcer saw it. It's good racing going on in there. That was awesome. They kept it clean. Nobody went around. Hats off to all these drivers tonight, making up the Full Velocity Racing Network Modified Series here every Tuesday night now, with race number 6 being our first that we're going to cover. New name to the series, but great racing. We will have the coverage here every week, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And somewhere out in the distance in turn number 3, red and black, number 9, Barrett Bishop will lead him off turn number 2. But good race going on for second. Watching this as the inception of the restart, Grant Riles and Ryan Gaunt. Well, they were pretty close there for a little bit. It's 2 car lengths now, but I really thought Ryan was going to take the 15 car down to the 16 car to the low side, but now Grant begins to pull away. So what I thought was a good battle, it's starting to shape up there. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Dustin Hall in the 1 car running in the 4th spot. Now him and Laurel Havens will pick up a good battle. Jay Place. Jay having a really good night. Jay's to the low side now of Laurel over in turn number 3. So number 97 car of Jay Place. Let's bring him into the picture here. And he's running the low side. It's a 16 on the side of Jay's car. Not a 97, it's a 16 of Jay Place. So I want to make sure I get that number and name combination right there. White, orange, trim to the side. Him to the side of Laurel Havens. Got all crossed up to 3 and 4. They all keep the car straight. Wow, that was a big moment there. Good driving by Laurel to keep that corner of Nick Johnson behind in the one car. DJ Kilinowski.
Yellow.
And now a caution flag on the speedway. 23 laps in. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Team Hart Motorsports yellow flag number 2. Let's see what's going to be the word here. Our Full Velocity Racing Network instant replay brought to you by Jonathan's Journeys at jmaxstrong.com.
18.
Looks like the 118 of Joshua Hessen and the 192 of Kelby Taylor involved. So let's take a look-see back and see what in the world happened to put us in the yellow flag number 2. There it is right there. There's the touch to the right or left rear corner, and well, that was quite the hit. Go back and take a peek at that again. Was that a Hessen car around there? Certainly was. So you got to the side of Taylor and just kind of lost the back end. They wubbed on it, went to the corner, and well, lifted out. There it is. Taylor into the back one. They were rubbing and racing back there. And so boys have at it series. I can't imagine that was intentional, but either way, Josh Hessen's car around. He gets knocked around like a ping pong ball. There's the story for yellow flag number 2. This guy's going to take a drink. You guys are wearing me out tonight. Some great racing. Glad you were with us here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for esports racing. All right, pace car is in. Let's go back to racing now. 23 laps to be complete. 12 laps remain in our 35-lap main event. Barrett Bishop will be the first one back to the RacingEyeFlag.com. Green flag. He'll lead him off to number 2. And we get back to it. 3-4 wide racing. They're going to do it again off to number 2. This is some really good stuff. Jay Place right in the middle lane with Nick Johnson around him. DJ Kilinowski's there. Laurel Havens. Dustin Hall, they are wrecking right in the middle of that pack through turns number 1 and 2, and we're going to stay green. Holy smokes, that was some hard racing over there, I thought for sure. The yellow hanky back on the field, that's what kind of racing we like to see. We like to start and let them figure it out, and that's what they did right there. So Bishop will lead over Riles. Now Dustin Hall up to 3rd with Jay Place. Jay Place doing a good job with car number 16. They now going to look to the bottom of Dustin at 3 and 4. So can the 16 car find himself with a running position on the top 3? Currently running in 4th, but good job so far by Dustin Hall with car number 574 off of turn number 2, running in 3rd place in the 16. Going to try it again to the low side, heading into turn number 3. Looks like he'll stay in line. He'll follow toe as everybody right now looks to be stuck in the middle lane of the racetrack and running down on laps 27 complete. Can anybody have anything to do with the 9 car at Barrett Bishop? Barrett has led the majority of the laps here in our feature event. Started 3rd, took it on the lead on the early lap, and has led all of them so far. Can he go all 35? I guess I'll wait and see because we got 7 laps remaining in our main event. Riles, Hall, Place, Kilinowski running in 5th. Great rebound for a start of a rough night for Jarrett Murphy with car number 25. Jarrett has come to life here late. He's worked himself in the top 6 now, and he has brought Waltley with him up for number 81. Jack Wrights is there. Dylan Thomas in there. Really good racing going on as we have our 3rd yellow flag on the main event. Yellow, 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 lap number 30. I didn't see it, but I heard it, and it sounded kind of big. So we'll slow it down once again. Team Hart Motorsports yellow flag number 3. Let Jack show you off with the Full Velocity replay, and we'll come back here with the ball. We saw a 29 involved of Laurel Havens and the 88 car of Chad Wheeler. They had the old disagreement of space. They went for a ride. They went around. Yellow flag number 3 in our main event. 5 laps remain in our 35-lap main event. Let's get ready to lock and load for another green flag. Barrett Bishop leading over Grant Riles, Dustin Hall, Jay Place, DJ Kilinowski. That's our top 5 as we like the wick. We go back under the green flag in the number 9 car. As he has done the previous 30 circuits around, leads us off of turn number 2, and I am watching back here. Racing for second on back. Riles going to be there, but look at Jay Place with car number 16. 16s are wild through turn number 4, and Riles up high. Place in the middle. Dustin Hall with a 1 car. Thought he may bring it to the extreme low side off the corner. We were almost 3 deep there for a brief second, but a terrific run by Riles off of turn number 2, and he will jump himself out into the second spot. But Place and Hall continue to battle for third as we put 32 laps complete the 9 car of Barrett Bishop. 5 car lengths advantage between himself and Grant Riles down the back straightaway. DJ Kilinowski continues to ride in the 5th spot. Got Jared Murphy, Wesley Gwaltney, Jack Rice, Dylan Thomas. Those names all inside the top 10, but all chasing the driver of car number 9. Barrett Bishop will lead them down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. And this time, White Silk goes in the air one more time around. The 4/10 mile dirt track of the Charlotte Motor Speedway, looking to pick up his first win of the season. The driver of the HRE Motorsports, car number 9, Barrett Bishop, into turns number 3 and 4. For the final time, a checkered flag goes in the air. Barrett Bishop will win. Modified series tonight in the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Grant Riles in for 2. Jay Place. The last lap dash give Jay Place the 3rd spot. Dustin Hall. DJ Kilinowski will finish up 5th. 6th for Jared Murphy. Jack Wrights for 7th. Dylan Thomas 8th. Nick Johnson will finish 9th. Josh Ely will get a top 10. Chad Wheeler will finish 11th. Nathan Voorhees for 12th. Eric Tupper, Tim Christensen, and Ryan Gaunt. Disappointing finish for 20 car. He'll finish 15th. Brandon Gibbons will finish up 16th with Kelby Taylor, Peyton Herring, Wesley Gwaltney, Laurel Havens in the top 20. Josh Peacock will finish 21st with Josh Hessen, Bradley P. Wilson, and Jared Hazen running out our 24-car field from a dirt track at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're going to head to the post-race show. We're going to jump in Discord. We'll hope you'll jump there as well, live on your source for esports racing. Back here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network post-race show presented by BladeNode.com, a simple web solutions powered by nerds, web hosting, VPS servers, dedicated servers. They have it all. Check them out today over at BladeNode.com, where tonight's big winner here, the Full Velocity Racing Network Modified Series, goes to a driver of car number 9. That'll be Barrett Bishop. 2nd for Grant Riles. And our 3rd place finisher, a great run tonight from position number 15 to a top 3 for the 16 car of Jay Place. Jay, terrific job by you, man. You made that thing wide. 3-4 wide racing. You made that thing to the front. Tell us about that drive up there, man. Awesome, Rob. Awesome job.
Thank you, sir. I honestly have no clue how we did it tonight. The setup was just hooked up all night long. I got to thank Zachary DeLong and Tommy Bush for helping me turn wrenches on the car, and Tommy for being my spider tonight and just helping me get up to the field.
I'll tell you what, I didn't expect 4-wide racing here at Charlotte. But for a couple of times, you were back there 5-wide. You were right in the middle of that, Jay. What the heck was that like?
Honestly, I didn't know we were 5-wide. It was just head down, eyes on the screen, just focused. Honestly, I'm speechless. I don't know how we did it. Dead last, 15th, all the way up here.
That was awesome to do, dude. It's really good. This series is going to be great. We're so happy to be a part of it, man. And good to talk to you for the first time we've talked to you here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Jay, I'm going to give you the mic here one more time. You thank your team and your crew guys behind you helped me to go fast. Talk about all the people on the side of this race car that helped make this thing go.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to thank everybody at JPP, JP Realty, everybody watching tonight, my grandpa, my grandma, my dad, my mom, watching the broadcast. You guys put on a great show broadcast tonight. Everybody that made this league possible, and all the fans out there.
All right, well, here he is, folks. Finish up third tonight from Bite Motorsports, the driver of car number 16. Jay Place finish up third here tonight. I don't know if I can move you back to your team room, Jay. I'll have to let you move on your own right. We'll let you go. We appreciate that. To move us around, can't get you back to the team room there. Let him get back down there. Well, looking for Grant Riles. Do not see Grant anywhere around the Charlotte Motor Speedway, so we'll let him walk to it. We will go to BladeNode.com, Victory Lane. I feel like I talked to this guy about an hour ago. The number 9, Team HRE, Barrett Bishop, back in Victory Lane. And this time, Barrett, you went door to door. You skunked them all 35 laps. Started third. Bradley moved over the way like a good guy. Let you lead the first lap. You let them all, dude. Tell us about this ride. Were you sweating it all?
Oh, yeah. I seen him back there running me down most of the race. I finally figured out what he was doing, cutting the middle of 1 and 2 down. That really helped me out a lot.
I'm going to tell you why right now you are probably the luckiest guy in Charlotte tonight. Because I was watching all these guys chase you, 24 of them behind you. I saw these guys do something at Charlotte tonight for 2 laps I didn't think you could do. They were 5 wide, a whole lap. You had a crew, a wad chasing you, Barrett. I'm just happy for you weren't back there, dude. But racetrack was in terrific shape. Your car really liked it up high. You got a lot of speed up there. Low side was there early. You made time work low early, but that kind of just went away now, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. We got to the lead pretty quick there on the bottom on the start, but I moved up top there in 1 and 2, and I kept smacking the wall. Running the slotted line 3 and 4, but like I said, once I figured out what he was doing, that really helped me out a ton.
Well, think of this one here for a minute. We think about the winners of the series already this season. Jacob Fields, Hayden Cardwell, Dylan Wilson, and now Barrett Bishop. You join that list of names. That's elite company right there. You are too, dude. Congratulations to you. First win of the year. The first of, I guarantee, is probably going to be many, right? We've got like, what, 25 more races?
Yeah. I sure hope so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna expect that out of you. We know you. You're a buddy of ours. You're always quick there, Barrett. Let me give you the mic here one more time to thank the folks on the side of this race car, man. Terrific job as always.
There you go. Thank my team HRE, Team Friday, Dirt Law Access, Motor Media Design, or Transportation, and y'all put on a broadcast.
All right. Well, here he is, ladies and gentlemen, from BladeNode.com, Victory Lane, the driver of the number 9. Barrett Bishop, our big winner here tonight in the Charlotte Motor Speedway dirt track. Want to thank him, thank all these guys who played along. Got to thank all of you out there for watching us tonight via Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch TV, the Full Velocity Racing Network. We're so happy to call this series here our own. Thank Josh Peacock. Got to thank Bradley Wilson, Charlie Builder for Builder Media Design for coming aboard. Thank all of them. Got to thank Jack Chuen for his help tonight. Thank Todd Stanton and Ron Piles, the rest of the crew here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. Our sponsors, can't do this without any of them. Of course, Team Hard Motorsports, iRacing, iFlag, Voiles Trucking, JMaxStrong.com, BladeNode.com, the South Texas Milner Media and Design, Sheffield Graphics, Trash Panda Graphics, 3D Racing, the TDR Racing League, JP Designs, the Cyber Thunder Racing League. We'll see them tomorrow night. And also the iRacing Dirt Painters. Thank you to all of them. Thank you to all of you. We got a big one coming up here live tomorrow night. We'll be at Cyber Thunder Racing League with them. I believe the Bolt Cup Series tomorrow, I think. We're going to see Tom and David, all the guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll also see the Dirt Warrior Racing League Wednesday night street fights tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So until then, for Jack, I am Phil. Good night, everybody.